All right, everybody, let's explore this old mine. Then go 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1, beep.
Beep.
Doesn't it seem like we wait on Randy an awful lot?
We're always waiting on. Phone's on. Lights on. Lights on. It was mixed.
It was perfect. You nailed it.
I could have done it better.
I'm starting to see civilization.
Yep.
Wow, I see a big highway way off in yonder distance. That's what we're shooting for.
That's where we're going.
There's a little town right there.
Uh-huh.
There's probably going to be victuals.
There's gonna be victuals. Are you hungry for some victuals?
I am. I've been eating beef sticks today. I tell you, halfway up that ladder line on our way out,
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Like you were pooping out?
yeah.
Well, if I had to throw you over my shoulder, I would.
You think you could carry me out of that? You
Yeah.
could have carried me out of there.
I throw you over my shoulder, step by step.
No way, you'd have dropped me 50 times.
No, I'm a pretty strong guy.
I know it. It wouldn't have been that bad. I'd have crawled out of there myself before I'd let you carry me out of there. I'd never hear the end of it. Remember the time I had to carry you out of a mine? Oh boy. Blah, 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 blah.
Well, what I would do is I would roll you over onto my back, and then I would take my right arm and put it so you'd have one leg going here, and you'd have one leg going here. Your crotch would be on right here. Okay, I would wrap that leg and hold it. Your torso would go over my back and down, and that's because by doing it that way, I can take this arm and I can wrench your body over and lean over like that, and then I can carry you up that ladder. That's
Nice.
how I would do it.
We should have done it when we were there.
It wouldn't be easy. It's harder than heck, because you weigh about 210, 220?
Yeah, 220.
Yeah. But that's called a fireman's carry.
I know the fireman's carry.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually the fireman's carry is actually a wrestling move.
Right.
It's similar to a full Nelson and a half Nelson, but way different than a father Nelson. You don't want a father Nelson.
No. I don't want a father Nelson. I'm surprised we haven't been spotted yet. Some guy comes running out of his truck. Hey, Mr. M!
Yeah. I know your feelings are still hurt from that night.
Well, they always tend to spot you before they spot me.
Right.
It's the hair.
It's there. Yeah, it really hurts. It really hurts his feelings, folks. So, if you see us in public and you recognize me, don't say Mr. M, Mr. M. Look around and look for Glide. He's like a wallflower. He kind of just fades away. So look around. He'll be somewhere near me probably. And then please say, Glide, Coolness, wow! And then look at me and say, oh, and you got Mr. M with you.
Then you can give
Not the other way around, because it's really damaging to his psyche. Seriously, he's still talking about it. What? That's right, folks. Pulp free, non-GMO.
Are you pulp free?
Simply orange. It is delicious. Right, Clyde? Delicious.
Ketchup or French ketchup?
No thank. Oh yeah, a couple pack ketchup. Cool. See, because I'm not driving. I can sit here and I can take the ketchup. and I can just go with little lines of ketchup on the French fry.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, well, you squirt them how you like them.
All right. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now, this is where he goes off on a tangent explaining to all of us
God, that's
how
good
wonderful
orange
it is. Yeah. Like, for example, McDonald's Egg McMuffins and Sausage McMuffins have been around since the dawn of time. Well, he'll carry on for 5 solid minutes talking about how awesome it is. It's pretty funny.
Not awesome. That you can go in there and you can buy a sausage biscuit with an egg, 2 of them, for $4.
Thank you.
You know?
Yep. But no, I think it's pretty hilarious how sometimes you will carry on about stuff like that, and I just let you go.
Oh, thank you.
It's like,
well, what's your alternative there? I mean, you know,
it's
you're gonna hit me with something.
It's 5 minutes.
Shut up, you old man! Shut up!
It's 5 minutes of blah 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 blah.
Look what you caused here. Look at this traffic jam you got going here. Because you're sitting there going, blah, 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 blah. You had a traffic jam in the middle of the desert. Oh, my. There's my ketchup. Let me get it out of here before you get your hands on it. There's Sam.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
There. I went your
Lost that
napkin.
one. All gone. Woo, right out the window.
What size French fries? Did you get tiny ones?
Jesus.
Good catch, Bly.
Wait a minute here. Put that there. Okay.
All right.
I gotta see. Yeah.
You got a chicken sandwich?
Yeah, chicken sandwich.
Yeah, that was reasonable.
Uh-huh.
Good God.
Wait.
bring it up here.
No.
Yeah.
God, look at that thing. Dun, dun,
Show
dun.
a French fry comparison to
Oh, okay.
everybody. Look, folks, keep this in mind for future reference.
Wait, hold that up again. Hold that up again. No, guy, when it comes to size, see, I'm German, so really it should be like this.
That's disgusting. Oh, boy. You know how hot those are?
Oh, God, here he goes.
Oh, my God.
Now we're going to hear about how hot the French fries are.
They're delicious.
Are they perfectly salted?
I think so. Yeah.
I think they're great.
Okay, here he goes, folks.
They don't even need ketchup. Now, how much more can you carry on about our lunch, Martha Stewart?
Well, I'm not certain, but can you hold your sandwich up here?
Holy cow! I feel rather insignificant today.
Intimidating, isn't it?
I guess so.
Look at that thing. Look at that, you guys. Oh, wow. Now, I'm going to have to do a Carl's Jr. review. Look at that thing. This is the first time anyone's ever given me a sandwich or a hamburger at a drive-thru that looks like the picture.
That actually looks like the picture. It
Look at
really
that.
does. Uh-huh. Not bad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good job, Carl's. Carl's Jr. Good job, fellas. Both of them. Both of you Carls. You know, otherwise they'd just call it Carl.
You can't just call it Carl.
No. You know, taking on Carl's Jr. as a sponsor was the smartest thing we ever did. Except for that deal you're working with Netflix.
Yep.
That's going to be a good one.
I bet we can get all them pigeons over here in 2 seconds. Watch this.
Ow! Workman,
It's the birds!
workman's comp.
Woo! Sorry. Excuse me, folks.
That left a
I
mark.
didn't mean to burp into the microphone, but we are just having way too much fun. You got to get one on the hood.
I'm trying.
See if that. There you go. Oh, he saw that. He saw it. Yep, he saw it. Gotta have just a little less fling. Oh.
A little less. I know the wind though.
Oh, that one stayed.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, you know what I'm gonna do? Because I got so many extra French fries, I'm gonna let everybody see how many birds there are here.
Look at them. Yep.
You and your family's probably been eating pigeons since you were knee-high to a grasshopper. Do you get how many pigeons can you shoot a day? You can get 14 squirrels.
I've only eaten one pigeon in my life.
You ate a pigeon?
I ate a pigeon. Just to try
Lucky
it.
guess, folks. Lucky guess.
And then one day my dad comes home and I showed him how many I cleaned up on. And my dad goes, you know, I understand what you're doing, but at the end of the day, you're really only supposed to shoot what you're going to eat. I'm like, all right. You want me to fry up a pigeon? And he gave me that look that he always used to do, and I said, okay. So I de-feathered it and fried it up in a pan, and we all took a slice. And it was absolutely horrible.
Wow.
And that's the story behind eating a pigeon.
Man bun. Don't do it, everybody. Don't do it.
Say no to the man buns. Don't do it.
That's all we count. Notice no one's yelling crow, but we do count squirrels and man buns.
Man buns. You're okay. We're 1-0 on the man bun.
Don't do it.
Oh shoot! I think he heard me. Oops. Sorry.
Don't do it, folks. And stretchy pants. Stretchy pants and man buns. Don't do it, right?
Right.
Just say no to man buns and stretchy pants.
So from now on, whether we're in a restaurant or a shopping mall or wherever,
And
if
the
you
first
see
one
one,
to yell,
man bun.
stretchy pants!
Those are ravens, not crows.
How do you know?
By their beak.
All right.
Ravens have the real wide, thick, closer to between their eyes.
You know, there's only one thing in the world that's 100%.
What's
and
that?
That's a rooster.
No.
Because it's all cock, but it's beak, and that's pecker too.
I won't be using this.
No.
I can sink it in if I am.
Yeah, you can clap it in.
Yeah.
If you need it.
Right.
Yeah, that looks great. See, linear only shaved off just a little bit on the left and the right,
Right.
but not by much.
It's too bad this camera's not here.
I think I think giving the audience a slice of hood gives them
Yeah, you're right.
more of like, hey, you're in
Yeah.
the Jeep with us. That's why it's.
And if you don't want that, you can always take that.
Yeah, you can crop it.
You know.
You could. Yeah.
You know, people with my editing, following you up the hill and us over, they thought that was somebody flying the drone doing that. It was all me in post.
Yeah, they were like, who's flying the drone?
Isn't that great? That's great.
Those
All
are
right,
just
so
our little tricks.
all
All
right,
right,
so I think we've got everything going. All our cameras are going.
yeah, go ahead and clap
Your
on in.
microphone's going and mine is. So here we go.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do her.
Okay. That's how you clap usually at the end of like a concert or something. Everybody else is going.
Well, it's because then you can visually see it when I'm lining stuff up.
Oh, I thought you clapped that slow because it takes a little bit longer for your synapses from one side of your brain to talk to the other. Then you can sync it up better.
I suppose that would work.
It's already started. Okay, it's official. The Squirrel Game begins now.
0 to 0.
0-0.
No more cheating.
Yeah, quit cheating. And no more halvesies anymore.
Oh, if we get a confirmed tie like we did the other day,
Yeah.
that was flat out a tie.
Well, maybe we should flip a coin.
Yeah. See. Okay. All right. So you don't want to deal with fractions.
I don't want to deal with fractions. So if it's a tie, we'll flip a coin.
Well, you shouldn't be worried about dealing with fractions, Mike. Your smartphone has a calculator on it that you can use if you need to, for Pete's sake. We're talking something that's quite sacred.
Squirrels are sacred.
Yeah. Hey.
That's why I don't think we should split them in half.
Yeah. I know. You think that you should skin them, cut them,
Dice them up.
dice them, cut them into little pieces as if they're not little enough pieces. Yeah. Well,
Fry them up in coconut oil with a little bit of proprietary spices.
proprietary spices.
That's the important part, and some cornstarch, and you got yourself what?
Squirrel gravy, and then you
Squirrel
put it on
gravy.
toast. You like it on toast.
That's right.
Nice.
It's delicious. Well, it all depends on what kind of squirrels you're cooking up too. Red squirrels, gray squirrels. They all have a different flavor.
Really?
Sure.
No.
Oh yeah.
You're jerking my...
No, gray squirrels have a different taste than a
Are they
red
the ones that
squirrel.
are red in the summer?
The red squirrel tastes more like venison.
And a gray squirrel tastes like what?
How would I explain that? Well, it still has a wild taste, but it's not as wild and as gamey as a red squirrel. It all depends on what they eat. See, gray squirrels in the Midwest spend most of their day eating acorns and things like that. That's why they taste different. Whereas red squirrels, they spend most of their day eating pine nuts.
So red squirrels are the best eaten.
Yeah, in my opinion.
That's just disgusting
No,
that you have an opinion on that.
well,
I mean, seriously. How many people do you know that eat squirrel?
I come from a family, a long line of hunters, and they came from families with, hunting was a way of supplementing your foodstuffs, and that's why it was an important thing to do in the 40s, 50s, 60s. It's not as popular today as it was back then, but my father was an avid hunter. That was his favorite thing, and I learned from him. Yeah.
So, did you guys consider squirrels big game?
No.
Let me ask you something.
Okay.
If you'd have known about squirrels, what you know about squirrels now, how sacred they are,
Yeah.
would you have ever blasted one before?
Sure.
And you're going to continue blasting them?
No, not anymore. I'm done. My hunting days are behind me.
So you can actually, when you go out and you shoot a squirrel, you consider that hunting.
Small game.
A mighty hunting we will go.
No.
A hunting we will go. Hey, there's a squirrel.
No,
really?
let me
Come
put-
on. We're good, Pa. We can feed the whole family. You just saved the whole wagon train. That isn't hunting, Clyde.
No, let me put it into context.
Yeah,
for
my
you.
dad was a hunter. He taught me how to hunt. We'd go out, we'd trounce through the desert, looking up high and low, and then we'd see it. There it is, a squirrel.
No, it's not like that. It's more like where I grew up, you couldn't get your hunting license until you were 16. So while I followed my dad around from age 12 to age 16, I couldn't hunt big game. I couldn't hunt deer, elk, none of that. So what did I do? While they were out in the woods, I stayed around camp and I fished and I shot small game. Because you can shoot small game at those ages.
Nice. What'd you shoot him with?
22, long rifle.
Okay.
A Ruger 1022.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you blast them all day long.
Yeah, you had a daily limit of, I think it was 14.
14 what?
Red squirrels.
Gunny sacks?
14 red squirrels.
You could shoot 14 red squirrels a day?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah, that was your limit. Your daily limit.
And so was everybody in town shooting 14 of them a day? I mean,
No.
were you guys overrun with red squirrels? Like, oh my God,
yeah.
there's red squirrels everywhere. Shoot them as fast as you can. And then there were so many people blasting them that you had to like put a 14 squirrel a day limit on it.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Well, the
Did
reason
people walk around with stuff on the bottoms of their shoes so that they wouldn't have to step on the little?
There-
I can't even imagine.
there's a lot, okay? There, where we would go elk hunting, the red squirrels are in the pine trees by the thousands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And
Well, I had a cup of coffee today. Can you tell?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that very often, but boy, oh boy, when I do, it really pays off in aces. Everything seems more vivid today.
Does it?
More alive.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, here's a washout. Well, they flagged it even. That's smart.
Every time you say washout, I think of my buddy Merle. His dad used 3 different forms of birth control methods with him and his brother Jim and Denny.
Uh-huh.
And his dad called them washout, blowout, and the rhythm boy. So every time you say there's a
No.
washout, I think of my buddy Merle.